What's up, guys? It's Canadian, and today we have another Jayne VOD review. This is Jayne VOD review 3 of 5. So as I said in the other ones, Jayne goes from bad to good in his VOD review. So this is in his games, excuse me. So this is the third one. So he's gonna be, I expect, to be better than the first two. The problems he's been experiencing so far in the first two VOD reviews is he's bubbling too early, missing opportunities for energy. And then he's bubbling when he's already high charged, then he misses opportunities to protect his teammates or enable them, as well as he has a bit of a reload issue, which he talked about already in his own Zarya video, which you can check out on Jayne's YouTube. He made a video about how he felt about his marathon Zarya play sessions and what he learned. He mentioned bubbling and reloading as his two biggest things. And so in this Zarya VOD review, which is going to be just like every Zarya VOD review I do, I'm going to be looking at his positioning, target selection, ability usage, reload discipline, graviton usage, and beam grenade discipline. Those are really the main topics. Now, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name is Canadian. I do a lot of educational Zarya and Orisa content. I do Zarya Orisa VOD reviews. I have a ton of Zarya guides on how to play the hero. I have an Orisa guide and kind of all-inclusive, in-depth Orisa guide. You can check all that stuff out on my YouTube. And you can also watch my streams where I do these VOD reviews, and follow me on Twitter and Discord. All those links are in the description. Enough intro. Let's get into it in this match, which, by the way, features Miro, main tank, kind of, sort of this whole dynasty, even though Ryu Jae-hong has kind of stepped into that role. So, let's get into it.
Give me a little credit.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Play, Zarya.
Bubbled too early again.
Zarya.
Wow, I'm amazed he still got the energy for this. He bubbled too early, but the red team still gave him energy. He got lucky there. He needed to wait for that fire strike.
Sorry, personal.
Bubble your teammate.
Sorry,
So this isn't Jayne's fault, right? His team was playing here, backing up to point, and whoever that's not Miro, but whoever this is kind of wasn't on the same page, and they were retreating the wrong way. But still, Jayne could have saved that person. He realized it too late, unfortunately. Okay, so Miro charges in, so Jayne bubbles him, which is good. This is enabling your teammate to make a play. And I mean, this Mei wall, as Mei went down, was actually super clutch. Good charge by Miro, good bubble to enable Miro to make this play. Good follow-up by Jayne on the Reinhardt. The target selection's on point there.
Heals on Mercy. I'm gonna res in.
English, Miro, English.
Nice. That was a really good bubble, because Miro was weak. He was like 50% HP, and he dropped shield well discorded. So this forced the bubble out of Jayne because Miro almost died.
English, Miro, English.
Then he bubbles Miro, is backing him out. He's high energy now. Zarya's got no personal. Great target selection. Okay, he messed up. This is such a great target focus, but he missed out on grenades. So this is being grenade discipline coming into play here. So this Zarya is getting absolutely melted, and this Zarya player is jumping around a lot. So when Zarya is jumping around, or sorry, any hero really is jumping around except maybe Genji, it's really, really easy to land a grenade at their feet for a ton of burst damage. He's at 70 charge, grenades do 95 at 100 charge. So the grenades are doing about 70, 80 damage right now. So he just needed one grenade in here somewhere, either at the end or the beginning, in order to secure this kill. Like right now, he should have been grenading. Right at this jump, he should have grenaded. At that jump right here, he should have grenaded again. Like, there's two missed opportunities to grenade, and this Zarya ends up living and shredding him because of it. The personal gets forced, but he's gonna die. Yeah, he missed the grenade, and he's gonna go down. Not even miss, he didn't fire it.
We don't want to stack here. I know they don't have grab, but they probably have arrow.
They're close.
Yeah, they're definitely close to
So
grab.
probably at 85 or 90.
Yeah, I'm thinking 80.
90.
He should have caught this fire strike. Maybe he specifically didn't want to catch that fire strike because he's expecting the grab and he wants to bury himself in the grab.
Hey, Mei, please.
Bubble the Mei. Oh. Alright, so right here, he's got eyes on Mei and Miro. right here, that's when you bubble the Mei. She's sub like a 150. She's very, very, very weak. And then even right here, she got even weaker, but still alive. The bubble needed to come through here onto the Mei. Still, so many opportunities. Ah.
Just wanted a bubble.
Bubble onto Miro was fine, but the bubble on Mei would have been
Just wanted
better.
a bubble. Just wanted a bubble.
Yeah, Mei's like, I wanted a bubble there. That's awkward.
Do we have dragon? Or we almost have dragon? I'll try and get it here.
Good barrier there, right? He waited for the Zarya to shoot at him before barriering. Mei's positioning there was fine. Mei was looking for a wall off as someone entered the fight. That's typical Mei positioning. Yeah, that was a good personal to wait for them for the damage to come through.
94. If I get it, I'm using it. I'm using it. I'm using it.
Good comms though from Jayne. I'm so close to grab. The moment I get it, I'm using this grab. You better be ready. So he's put his Hanzo on alert, and he said, "Hey, be ready to combo." So good comms. And all the VODs we've done so far of Jayne, his graviton usage has not been the issue.
They're push hard. They're pushing hard.
94.
Apparently, by the way, I recorded the wrong thing. Apparently, I downloaded 4 hours. Whoops. Whatever.
If I get it, I'm using it. I'm using it. I'm using it. I'm using it. I'm using it.
It was a good grab.
I'm using it. I'm using it. I'm using it.
I wonder this video took so long to download. I mean, it was a good grab, but with 2 down, that was gonna be an uphill battle nonetheless.
Point. Don't die.
Great barrier as he comes back to the fight to see a very, very weak enemy.
Point.
Okay, he barriered the hammer, but not the fire strike. Probably would have barriered the fire strike because that's a quarter of your HP gone.
Zen.
I mean, he's doing as much as he can, but there's nothing else he can do here.
Point. You know, use that bubble. You know, you end up didn't do.
You're 30, you do.
This is move quick. Time it got. Jesus Christ!
So the main thing in that round was there was multiple opportunities to save an ally that just didn't come through.
Capture objective A.
Damn, that's unlucky. The fire strike came out from the red team, but he wasn't fast enough to catch it. That's just a good fire strike by Reinhardt.
I'm gonna pocket you on the window, Valk. I'm gonna pocket you.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt that he saw the Hanzo arrows. I definitely did not see the Hanzo arrows.
Sorry, one.
This bubble, this is the type of bubble that I'm not a fan of.
Sorry,
Because the proximity of these two teams, these two main tanks, is so small that you kind of expect a play to happen. So, on a slightly related note, my game plan when I attack Volskaya is like, hey Ryan, let's go in, close the gap. I'm going to specifically save bubble for you to get a short range charge, right? You want to charge him into this wall, you want to charge him into this wall, you charge him into this wall. Like, as long as he doesn't charge like all the way through the point, your Ryan can get a really good charge because the enemy Zarya, you can expect the enemy Zarya to get a really greedy bubble in the poke phase. But since you are the attackers, you control the rhythm of the attack because you can either stop attacking or keep attacking. So I would have liked to see a play happen here between Jayne and Miro to punish the, like, look at this red Ryan. He's standing right next to this object and he's just pathing right next to so many objects that Miro could, I would hope Miro would land that charge. And the bubble comes through, you get an easy kill on the Ryan, you blow the whole fight wide open, and it's a great pick on the main tank. But a bubble comes through for energy, and then Miro can't make that kind of play.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice target selection. Ooh, that was good, but he got away. Ooh, good personal there. That was really good. And a nice one on Miro also.
Lane on, lane dead. Nice team.
How did you die, Cost? Nice.
Damn, that was the Widowmaker killing the Zarya. Honestly. Wow, Widow, she killed 3 people. Holy moly. That was all Widow. It was still well played by Jayne and Miro, but Widow really just ran over that fight.
4 kills, like.
Just because I didn't heal him, dude. I was only healing him.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Commence attack on objective A.
He tried to catch the arrow.
shield break.
Okay, shoot me, shoot me.
This Miro baited him into this bubble. It looked like Miro was gonna engage, so
Zarya one.
nice follow up.
뭐야? Why?
Oh, that's unlucky.
Did you get knocked off?
There's a chart. There's a
I
charge.
don't know how I feel about the bubble on Mercy. It's kind of whatever. Grenade, nice.
I'm resing. Peek me up there, Kyle.
That was a good bubble to
I
protect the
can
res.
focus in, but I think we
Nice
should
target.
wait. I
Grenade!
don't know.
Ooh, she almost got away, but the grenade did come through near the end.
Jane's going
Yeah,
in.
balking. Let's go, boys.
He came.
I'm gonna try to get Ryan to turn his back to me.
Oh. Oh!
Bad counter shatter.
Okay.
No res. 10 seconds.
So far, not so bad. The healing has been just insane
Yeah,
from
you
the
get it
blue
off?
team. Nice. Good
Pressing
discipline
3.
there. Really, really good.
Zarya one.
I kind of wish the Hanzo had not wasted that dragon.
어디였어? 뭐야 죽었네?
Alright, well, this is a game we have on our hands.
Good, man. You can maybe. Ryan, I'll get you.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Lane. Lane.
He didn't wait for the fire strike again. He didn't wait for the fire strike again.
Better dead.
Right? It's plus
Wow,
one,
nice
plus
hit.
1 for his team, no Zarya.
Nope, nice hit.
He hasn't used a projected.
nice
I'm
hit.
very glad he hasn't used the projected. I think he's slowly, you know, seeing like, okay, I'm not gonna farm energy with projected when a fight is happening.
내가 볼때 이거 30분 막을 수 있어. 메인
They're backing
개사기야.
up. We win this. I go for a hook shot.
Zarya,
Nice, he got the shield butt shot. This was perfectly measured aggression with the personal shield, right? He turned the corner, didn't step a single foot past the corner, bubbled, and then he didn't even stand there. He pressed W and then he pressed S. He didn't hesitate at all. He went corner, W, retreat. That was a great way to get 40 energy in this poke phase with personal shield, and he still holds onto his projected barrier.
Hanzo left side with a mask.
And
Probably
yes,
gonna go
the
through
blue
that
team
window.
Widow is
He's on the
going
window.
absolutely crazy.
He dropped. His main left. Might be going up again.
라인.
This reload right here was unfortunate. So this one
라인.
right here, that Reinhardt is in, and he shouldn't have reloaded. Hey, what's up, Leopard Chan? How's it going? This one, he's bubbling Miro because in his gut he thinks Miro's gonna go in and go forward, which is why he bubbles Miro. But they're kind of not on the same page in terms of what level of aggression they want as a frontline duo. So earlier in the other VODs, Jayne was communicating like, "Hey, I've bubbled you. I've got bubble in 3 seconds." But we see in this game he's being very quiet. He's being very focused on his own gameplay, which is fine. It's definitely a way to improve on heroes. Just really focus on your mechanics.
Ryan one.
But this bubble, if you're not going to be communicating the bubble cooldowns, you have to be even more particular about when you press the button for a bubble, because your teammate can change what they're doing at any moment. So if Miro had continued forward, like I've said in the past, Reinhardt has 500 HP, 200 of that being armor, I think. So he could have waited for Miro to either really commit and then bubble, or just hold on to the bubble.
Ryan one.
Nice. It was a good kill. It was a good fire strike.
Okay, let's. Okay, let's.
Resing.
Okay, let's.
Yep, good aggression. He uses the personal, realizes there's nothing else to do. He gets out. He doesn't want to die, lose this charge.
Hanzo window.
I'm dead. You can res.
Hanzo window.
Right here again, beam grenade discipline. He is grenading when there's a Reinhardt in his face. He should be using beam.
Hanzo window.
Like that first grenade, sure. This grenade, no.
I'm dead. You can res.
He's bubbling his his Reinhardt to get out.
Dude.
Ooh, that what?
Dude. Oh, good night, Jayne.
Oh my God,
What
that was
was?
awesome.
왔다. 야, 이거 밑에 치고 이거 쳐야지, 이 바보야.
Oh my god, that is unlucky as
Oh.
all get out. Wow, that was
Not good, good all day.
unfortunate. Oh man,
Oh yeah, okay.
No, there's our.
that sucks. That's all there really is
We
to
hold
say
up.
about that.
야, 앞에서 막아줘. 우리 메이.
Bubbling too early again. He sees the Reinhardt, expects the fire strike, but he doesn't wait for the fire strike. See, look at the adaptation that Jayne has made between the first two games and this game. His Reinhardt is the poke phase is technically still happening, but is rapidly about to end. And in those previous two games, we would see Jayne bubble his Reinhardt in this exact situation to try and get some energy, especially since he missed the energy on his first bubble. But he's made a conscious decision to stop doing that. And please, for the love of otters, don't instantly bubble right when I hit play. But he has made the adaptation. He's like, I'm going to stop doing that. It hasn't been working for me, and we're seeing that adaptation here in this game.
I'm the top.
Right, he's holding the barrier instead of putting it onto Miro, which I'm super glad for.
Okay.
Right, now that a fight's happening, now that there's 3 enemies in, now that Brigitte just stunned his Ryan, he uses the bubble, saying, hey Ryan, I don't want you to get blown up when you're stunned for 1 second.
Okay.
And even though the bubble only gives 20 energy, like it either A, stopped the damage from the red team or deterred them from damaging the Reinhardt any further because they are afraid to give Zarya energy. So that bubble was so good. Like, not every bubble needs a bunch of energy. Like, sometimes they're just good deterrents. But that was a good bubble.
Okay.
Either May or Ryan needed the bubble and he got it onto one of them. Look at the Ryan. Like,
Line down.
great wall.
Nice hit.
They're up
Go, go,
2.
go,
They don't
push,
need to
push,
use any
push.
ults here. They should
Up
be able
there.
to win this, no problem. Except Miro went a little
Pushing
too
up.
hard.
Sorry.
Miro saying sorry is adorable. It's okay, Miro.
There's Zarya has grab now.
Nice, right? Disengaging, not going in too far. Trying to
One's
get
left.
just spam grenades to get this grab before the next fight.
Chill up there, dude. You shouldn't be up there against a hunt.
He blocked the Earth Shatter with the bubble. No way, did he?
It has grab now.
Whoa. Did I miss an Earth Shatter voice line? Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even hear the Earth Shatter. Alright. I turned up the volume just for everyone watching, just so we're all on the same page. It is going to be louder.
I'm the top.
Okay.
He didn't necessarily block the Earth Shatter because... Oh, wait, no. Wait a second. Wait.
Okay.
Wait. He almost blocked it. So Miro got stunned by Brigitte, and while Miro was stunned, Jayne bubbled him. So he technically blocked the Earth Shatter, but Miro did have his shield up in time. So even though he didn't actually block the Earth Shatter, it was still, the timing on the bubble was still very, very good. Yes. That was a great bubble even without the Earth Shatter being there, but it's even better that if Miro hadn't had the shield up in that last split second, it would have blocked the Earth Shatter. Good eyes, child. Good eyes, child, in a few hours.
Line down.
I'm turning it back down, by the way, because I just wanted to hear that voice line.
No.
Hanzo left. Chill up there, dude. You shouldn't be up there against a Hanzo.
메이 강해. 오, 차례 따줘. 내가 따줄게. 붙었다. 오, 나이스.
Wow, I can't believe they're letting this Mei just run around on them. He could have eaten this fire strike with personal shield. He could have made a conscious decision. Sorry, no. He could have eaten this fire strike with personal just to get 20 energy to or 25, excuse me, to kind of get the start of his energy going. But he's choosing not to because he wants to use it. I think he's expecting the enemy graviton, and he's saving both of his bubbles for the graviton.
They have no mercy. Should we push?
Wow,
maybe.
Mei is
Dude,
just
if we can get up there, we can't
rolling
really
up
get
there. Can't believe they're just letting her
One
dominate that
domain.
space. She is single-handedly
wow.
denying them the high ground.
어, 샤.
Hanzo top right. Window.
Okay.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, the enemy team was waiting for Mercy, yeah. Mei missed the wall, it looks like. This reload probably not necessary, so let's see here. He bubbled too early again. Jayne bubbled too early once again, expecting the damage but not reacting to the damage. So it doesn't look like he's going to get a lot of energy for this. And then he fires one grenade and then reloads when there's like 4 or 5 enemies right next to him. So a bad bubble and a bad reload here. Let's see what happens. He's bubbling Rhine, which isn't bad. Oh no. Alright, so many things just happened, so I really want to see what's going on here. Okay, so let's see. Mei uses Blizzard, and the red Zarya uses Grav. Miro used Earth Shatter, I think. The support ultimates, both blue support ultimates happened. Another 63 ammo reload when the enemy Reinhardt is next to him. The enemy Reinhardt is right next to him and he's reloading with 63 ammo. He's looking for the grab, which is why he's not aiming at anyone. However, this is a bad habit that a lot of Zaryas have actually. Is whenever they grab, they always shield right as they grab. It's actually a really weird habit to break, and it just kind of gets built unconsciously. Even though like this personal shield, it's not accomplishing anything because if they start fighting you in the grab, you'd want the personal to protect you so you can continue attacking the grab. But it is a little early. Catches a bunch of members. He's grenading. If you're going to just grenade, you could grenade melee. However, the transcendence is happening, so there's really no point to grenade melee. I prefer beam grenade, honestly. He bubbles Miro. I don't think he needed to bubble Miro. Miro's full HP. Everyone's stuck in the grab. No one's actually fighting Miro. He could have held this bubble, but to be fair, when you're in these chaotic 2CP point fights, it's hard to keep track of everything, and we have the luxury of watching this like in slow-mo, frame by frame, etc., and we get to, critique like, oh, that bubble wasn't good, but that's why we do this, is so when we are in these chaotic 2CP fights, we can make better decisions about our bubbles in the future. So the personal shield was not needed, the projected wasn't needed, oh, wow, the enemy team actually did hit the projected barrier anyway, so he got lucky there, he got 10, 11 energy. From there, he should have grabbed when they were stuck in the blizzard. I don't know. It's hard to say because Mei wasn't really communicating they were gonna blizzard. He broke line of sight with his healer. This enemy Zarya is punishing him with grenades really hard. So right here, he had to break line of sight with his healer. Just to be clear, Zarya is out damaging versus healing. I'm not saying he should have stayed and fought. So he's kiting. He reloads when he breaks line of sight, picks up the mega. Right here, he should have used a grenade. Right here, right? This Zarya is jumping around the corner. He should have used a grenade right here to start out this fight with a slight advantage. Like, the enemy Zarya used the grenade to get the advantage and not Jayne. Right there, 329, 255. That grenade just did like 70 damage. Jayne bubbles the second grenade. He bubbles right when the enemy Zarya stops fighting him. So let's see. Right here he's got bubble, but he doesn't use it right here for some reason. He should have used it right here because he's getting absolutely melted by this Zarya. He's holding it for some reason. Then he uses it. He's like, you know what? Never mind. I'm not fighting you. He disengages. Yeah. He almost got the Zen.
Zen one.
Oh my god. What? I guess she had no choice. Good target selection. Good barrier. Grenade. Yes. There we go.
You win this.
Ooh. Ooh, that barrier was so clutch. Did he protect himself from the Earth Shatter with that barrier? Maybe? It's hard to say. Zarya booping with grenades makes enemies easier to track. Are there any other advantages of nading in that situation? It knocks them up into the air, which then makes follow-up grenades even easier because it's like you're forcing them to jump. Also, the red Zarya, she didn't have to engage with laser. She could have just peeked the corner, grenaded, and then went back around the corner and really even smashed Jayne even harder. I don't think Jayne had any opportunity to do something like that. Let's see. So let's see. Yeah, Jayne doesn't have any cover, but the red Zarya does. So the red Zarya could have like peeked out, grenaded, and then peeked back, peeked out, grenaded, and peeked back, and just like made it impossible for Jayne to do anything.
오늘 아니고. 아 진짜 제발.
Wow,
Just Zarya, just Zarya, just Zarya.
that was a good bubble.
Jesus, I love you,
Best
Miro.
focus. Best that.
Nero was freaking great, dude. Like Zarya grenades lead to more Zarya grenades. Like you can grenade, beam them in the air, grenade again when when they're about to land, beam them in the air, and you can just rinse and repeat and smash people.
English.
Line door.
Ah, he missed the fire strike. He wanted it, but he missed it.
Door T. 잘 컴.
You're up pretty far there, Zen.
Look at this red Zarya barrier. What is why the red Zarya is making the same mistake that oh, actually no, the blue team does have a Junkrat, so maybe she saw some Junkrat grenades. But like right here is a perfect example. The red projected barrier is down. That means the blue Reinhardt could easily charge. He could easily line up a charge on this Rein stuck in this impact animation and get 300 damage on this Reinhardt. And Jayne bubbled Miro, making that the easiest charge of Miro's life. He can't get stunned by Brigitte. Boom, you take out their main tank, the whole fight blows open, and it all comes down to the Zaryas and the Reins. I'm really sad Miro didn't charge there to make my prophecy come true. The Zarya gets a good flank off here. Oh, he almost had it. He was so close. He heard the Zarya. He was pressing it. I know in my heart he was pressing it.
Break dead.
Ooh, that bubble was still good though. Miro gets sucked into the grab, which has the pulse bomb, saves Miro from 300 damage.
Then half.
Oh, the enemy Zarya bubble does come through. Good focus here. The red Zarya bubble was super good. Oh, here also ammo management. He had 3 ammo left. He could have grenaded.
Can you res me? Then 1 on point.
Oh, I'm dead.
It's so crazy. Right here, he's reloading when he's surrounded. Yeah, he only has 30 ammo, but he should still use this 30 ammo.
No.
He did get grab.
I'm on point.
If you can
Barely.
res me, I have grab. I'm not.
Is he gonna make it? I don't think so.
Grab 1, 0.
Yeah, grenade melee the grab.
Oop.
25 ammo reload when there's still enemies everywhere.
Oop.
Yep.
I just there was too many shields.
What was the Transcendence at? I really want to see. Because his Zenyatta died in the enemy grab.
Can you touch Miro?
He didn't have it. Okay, I was wondering if he had saved him, if the Zen would have been able to transcend, but it doesn't look like it.
First.
That's a lot of money. Lorraine.
Yeah. One's at top right. No storm. I'm with you, Widow, but this is how we shouldn't be there.
It's fine.
This storm.
Okay, that one's kind of a weird poke phase barrier, but he'll have it back, so it's not a big deal. Like I said, my preference when attacking Volskaya .1 with Zarya Rein is to tell my Rein I want him to look for a charge, and I save my barrier for that.
I'm with you, Widow, but this is how we shouldn't be there.
It's fine.
Like right here, they're so clumped, and there's so many things to like run the charge into that I really like calling for the Rein charge. He again, reloading with 50 ammo right in front of a bunch of people. He baited out the stun with his personal, so that was good. Another reload here. 75 reload. He's reloading. His reloading is getting kind of worse. He bubbles Miro because he's afraid of the fire strike, which is good. Miro was at what 300, and he was about to be at 200 if he ate that, so that's kind of scary. So the bubble there made sense.
Nice.
Melting the barrier with beam is much better than grenading the barrier.
Zarya's on me.
Kill me.
Nice. Oh no!
Kill me.
Miro should have eaten the charge. Yeah, I don't know. That's actually not fair to say. I take that back. This is just kind of awkward. That sucks.
Lay.
I don't think he had to bubble here. The Rhine wasn't fighting him. He was getting hit by Brigitte, sure, which is only like 35 damage.
I'm on there.
Oh my gosh, he's actually the Brigitte going in with the Rhine is what saved that Rhine.
Wow, nice.
Oh, there you go. That was another good bubble.
Nice.
Shields down. Get the Mercy! No! Target selection. Mercy! No! He's tunneling too hard on the Rhine when the Mercy has presented herself on a golden platter. No! Oh man, that is unfortunate. Dude, the Rhine is getting Mercy healed and Zen healed. Yeah, this is a target selection hiccup there. The opportunity's gone now. She was there, and now she's not.
There's Wayne.
Nice, that was good beam grenade discipline. He's taking too long also to bubble versus this enemy Zarya for some reason. She's like on him. 300 or how much HP did he was full, right? He takes like 110 before he bubbles. He also has 11 ammo here, but he's reloading because the enemy Zarya bubbled herself, so this reload is fine.
Is she
and she's gonna get away, yeah.
Zarya just pushed this. No personal, Zarya.
That bubble on Miro had to happen because Miro is fighting a bunch of people. Good target focus. Yep, there you go. That was good. Everything there worked out, but it was slightly awkward. It started off well, then it was a little bit awkward.
Is she grabbing here? What you doing? Zarya just pushed this. No personal.
Disengaging with personal to reload is definitely not bad.
No personal.
This bubble on Miro is probably the best part of this.
Yeah, Hanzo pushing you, Widow.
And finally, focusing the Mercy.
Right on.
Oh, Red Rhine, why would you shatter that? I mean, yeah, Jayne died, but he should not have shattered.
Grab.
To start.
Hello.
For a minute, interrupt.
Zarya won. Literally.
Okay. Go. Nice.
Oh, here's another thing. This Widowmaker is going off, number one. And number two, once the Zarya is dead, Miro can really land an easy charge onto the Red Rhine because the Red Rhine has to hold up his shield, right? And which slows his movement speed. Now, if he drops his shield, Widow can shoot him in the face. Like if Miro closes the gap so the enemy Rhine doesn't have enough distance to move out of the way of the charge, it's an easy charge for Miro, an easy bubble for Jayne, and again they kill the main tank and blow the fight wide open.
Is he dead?
This is I think maybe one of the first ones we've seen, but Jayne kind of fell back into his old habit in this fight so far, where he's bubbling, like he has both shields available. This is not a poke phase, right? His team is +2. They should be pile driving into the point, taking the 6v4, and Jayne is bubbling for energy with projected instead of with personal. He didn't even get any energy from the projected. He is so lucky that charge did not hit Miro. Good target focus, though. Definitely, that was great target focus. He was shooting at the Rhine, then the Brigitte came forward, boom, target switch. It's like 6v2 right now. They should have this. There's no way they don't have this. That's awkward that Earthshatter missed. Kill the Tracer! Yeah. I think I would have bubbled. I would have bubbled the Zen here, just in case. I really don't want my Zen to die.
Wow, nice.
This is turning into a little bit of an alt fiesta.
What people? What's that?
This Widowmaker dude is kind of hard carrying.
Nice. This. Nice. This one.
Yeah, that was definitely a bit of an alt fiesta.
Lisa down.
They want to secure this point,
Down.
which is why it's okay. They really want to secure this fight here. They don't want to have another
Come on,
fight.
focus, what is it?
I don't think a single blue team person died
Wait,
there.
What the fuck? I did that.
All damage.
Hanzo one.
Play. Oh, okay, yeah. Hanzo's really good. I
Yeah.
duo queued with the #1 Hanzo for quite a while.
Oh,
It's not Raxu actually. Some.
Oh,
Raxu.
wow. This is what I mean. Snipers are a nightmare for Zarya. He had to bubble there. He couldn't wait for the fire strike. Oh, and then he... Again, he fell into his old habits because I think his blue teammates are just kind of smashing this game a bit. Jayne kind of fell into a comfortable lull and fell into his old habits. So at the beginning of this game, at the first half of this game, we saw him being very disciplined with his projected barrier, but then because his Widowmaker's popping off, Miro's doing a great job, the healing is on point, he feels like he can get away with these bubbles now. And that's true. That is something that happens, right? Depending on the competency of your team, you can kind of change your bubble style. So I'm not saying it's bad that Jayne has fell into these habits, but the only bad thing about it is that he's not getting energy with these bubbles. You can bubble this way if your team can, work around this bubble style, but you still want the bubbles to give energy to Zarya. And he just had two. His personal shield actually, I can't talk about because he had to do that to not die. That one's fine. But the projected barrier there got him like what, 8 energy. It was a really early projected barrier. Didn't give much energy over.
oh, I'm dead.
One. Nice.
Ooh, that was awkward. It was supposed to go on Miro.
Lay.
Did his Hanzo like? Oh, it was Mercy that flew across the screen.
Lay. Nice.
44 ammo, by the way. Hang on, let's look at this.
One.
Right here, he's shooting the Rhine. The enemy Reiner has not put up his shield yet. And Jayne reloads with 44 ammo instead of continuing to attack the Rhine, which is a mistake.
Lay. Oh, 한조가 속 쩐다.
He's body blocking for Miro, which is good. Dude, these Mei walls. I love this Mei, dude. This Mei is I love Mei as a hero, and this player on Mei is making me love Mei more.
Oh my god. That's okay.
Machine, bro.
He bubbled too early, but he didn't know where the sniper was.
Back.
My bad.
IoT.
He already has hammered
나옵니다.
him.
Again. Yeah, I probably didn't need that one.
I am dead.
There you go. That was a good personal. He waited for the damage to happen before bubbling. Like Zen, look at this. Zen was, I'm trying to play it frame by frame. Doesn't want to go. But Zen had released the orbs and then he bubbles. That is one of the big differences between this and the Rialto game. His personals have been a lot better since that first game. He sees the damage, reacts to the damage, and uses the bubble to ensure that his bubble is giving him energy, which is what all Zaryas want. He bubbles and even strafes into the damage, which is just even better.
We have Shadow, just play around Mira.
Nice target focus. Nice, beautiful. Bubble Miro, though. Miro really needs it. Oh, actually, take it back. That was better. Yeah, really good. This was a great snippet of this game for Jayne. The only awkward part, this barrier here is the awkward part. This first barrier was pretty awkward because Miro was disengaging. He was 400 HP. He's getting healed by Mercy and Zen, actually. So he's like really okay. He doesn't need this bubble, which almost bites him in the butt in this following engagement.
I am dead. We have Shadow, just play around Mira.
The reload, because the shatter, I mean the reload, that's fine just because the shatter ended up happening. I guess in the moment, I would say...
We have Shadow.
No, I take it back. Even this reload is good because he's reloading as he's disengaging, right? He's not reloading while staring down through enemies. He went around the corner, I don't want to fight you, so he's reloading. The Shatter comes out. The target focus onto the Brigitte is great. The grenade melee to finish her off. And then he gets an amazing bubble to save his Mercy. And really, saving the Mercy is huge. She does so much healing. He probably could have saved this last 27 ammo to beam the Rhine, but that's just being nitpicky. That was a great barrier. Aw, unlucky.
지냐? 말도 안 소리 하지 마 진짜로.
Hanzo 1 on point.
봐줄게.
Don't you feel he's going a bit too far from his Rhine to kill the Brig? Ooh, I don't know. Okay, what's Mercy's healing? 60 per second? Well, no, this Brigitte is getting 90 heals per second. Mercy and Zen are both healing her. So, ooh, I don't know. That's tough to say because the burst. Hang on, let's go frame by frame. Did the melee contribute to this? Yeah, the melee secured the kill here. So I don't know. I wouldn't say that. Now you're making me question. No, his personal was good for the energy. No, I think it's fine. I think maybe you could say that once Miro started charging away, the healers could have healed him potentially. I don't think he got punished because he was acting on his Reinhardt's Earth Shatter. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he did anything wrong there besides the reload. He had a couple weird reloads. Yep, he sees the futility and leaves. Oh, he bubbled too early though. He bubbled way too early here.
Okay, we have
Tracer and D.Va do not do any damage at that range.
Valk, you wanna go?
Imagine if he had a bubble right now. He would be entering this next fight with 80 energy. But he used it too early and didn't eat the micro missiles. Leave, you need to leave.
Never played Fire.
Yeah, you need to leave. Leave. Ooh. That was almost really bad.
I mean that much, dude.
That second personal he had to use to cover his retreat because he overstayed his welcome.
I mean that much, dude. Well, this was an awkward series of events. So he heard the Rhine charge, but he didn't see where Rhine was charging to, so he bubbled Miro. And then he's like, oh hey, you're charging this direction. He bubbled himself because he was afraid. Oh my god, he almost got knocked off the map. The bubble would not have saved Zen.
Nice. Hit me. Hit okay?
I think he needed more grenades right here.
Hit me. Hit okay.
So right here, I can't decide if he should have continued targeting them or if he should have switched to the D.Va because he's walking really far past the D.Va to attack these two squishies, but it's not too far that I think it's overextending. Since he doesn't have personal though, maybe I could make the argument that without personal he shouldn't pursue these two. And if he melts the D.Va, he'll A, get his ultimate, and B, there won't be any threat to his ultimate because D.Va's out of mech. Also, I think he should have been using a couple grenades there because the Hanzo and Zen were standing on top of each other. Like right there again, this Hanzo is jumping in the air. He needed to grenade the ground here. Hanzo's at what, 75 HP? His grenades are doing about 65 or so right here, so 2 grenades would kill the Hanzo and maybe even bring the Zen very low. Ooh, that was actually kind of scary. The D.Va was standing up in her mech. Yeah, that was risky. Because he wasn't paying attention to the D.Va. If D.Va had eaten this grab, that would have been heartbreaking. Blaze of the Mercy, yeah.
He got lucky. Diva was not paying attention to him.
Wow, nice.
I mean, the game was about to end, so he was gonna grab anyway, and it was definitely a good grab in terms of like he caught 2 squishies. But the disregard for the Diva could have really been really bad.
Together, we are together.
Maywall came up. I don't think the Maywall was in a position to stop the Matrix though. If you go back, like look where Diva was. Hang on, now you're making me get it on screen. Diva was right here, like kind of at the right-hand side of the choke. I mean, maybe it's kind of hard to say, but there's still a huge gap here for the defense matrix to come through.
Just gonna be all over.
I'll come back to the voice channel.
They're probably
Running dog.
Going to Lisa. Lisa and Diva. Be careful.
All right. I don't know. These are those bubbles that we've been talking about a lot. Like, it has the look of helping your Rhine do something, but is it A, really helping your Rhine do something, or is it B, giving the Zarya energy, you know? It's so hard to say, because like on one hand, yeah, Reinhardt getting a teeny bit of space, and he's swinging his hammer, so he's technically vulnerable, but really it feels like a barrier to get energy. I think this is something a lot of Zarya players do. I would want, if this was me, I would, you know, I don't want to play because I want to keep the situation here, but I would push up through my Rhine shield and use my personal to basically do what Rhine's doing, but use my personal shield to do it instead of the projected barrier.
Going for a hook shot?
It's like now that Miro is actually committing, there's no projected barrier, which is just kind of like awkward timing. And that's what I mean, like when your Reinhardt really goes in, then you want to use the barrier.
Going for a hook shot?
Down.
I can't believe they just let Miro beat Brigitte to death. That was kind of awkward.
Down.
Dude, Miro is just going... Miro just went absolutely crazy. They just let him walk all over them. So weird.
Down.
That was the Miro show. That was the Miro show, and
fuck Miro.
And I don't think the barrier really enabled Miro to do any of that, because he engaged like when the barrier dissipated.
Thanks, Bobs and Stone Barbecue for the prompt subs. Zarya's sick. You got this. Thanks, bud.
Objective A captured. Commence attack on objective.
Winston David left side with a Brigitte Messi right side.
Oh, behind, press in. Okay.
Wait for the micro missiles for charge.
Behind the Diva.
Oh, he missed the micro missiles. He's being disciplined with his barriers though, so that's good. Target focus is good.
When you want.
Target focus very good. Yes, and then he waited for the micro missiles. Right, he saved the barrier for the micro missiles. Didn't matter much, but he reloaded rather than grenading the demeching Diva. Did he? Did I miss that call out? Now you're making me go back. Hang on, let's see. Yes, good point, Chotchbeard. So this is something we talk about a lot on the channel. Maybe not a lot, but it's definitely a tip to use as Zarya. When you have enough ammo left in your gun for one grenade, aka one ammo or more, you want to grenade Diva's mech as she is getting ejected for free damage on pilot Diva. Chotchbeard, thank you for pointing that out. That is a good point. Yes, you don't. We haven't seen Diva all game. I kind of forgot about it, but that's definitely a good point. Nice bubble onto Miro, though. He really needed that one. Even though Miro didn't engage with this bubble, like, Miro gets to drop shield here and leave because of this bubble. Oh, he was this close to killing the Mercy. That target selection was really good. He got bumped by Brigitte to...
Even one.
Kill me.
Nice disengage.
Kill me. Kill me. Kill me.
This bubble on Miro is also really good. I mean, it seems not good because the Pilot Diva died, but to use a bubble to ensure your main tank doesn't die, and I mean like really ensure, like they're about to die, is worth it. Everyone's just ignoring the Tracer. Why did you reload here, buddy? You got 47 ammo and there's a Winston right in front of you. Ah, that was a really bad reload.
잠깐만요. Who's dead?
Nice. Good game.
GG.
Oh, GG.
Well played, everyone.
Honestly, I think that game was really, I don't know. I don't know if Jayne really contributed too much to that win. His team was very good. His team was really, really good. I'm trying to think of Jayne's grabs, and none of them jump out at me. I mean, the notes for that game were we saw him be more disciplined with his barriers on the first half of that game, and then the discipline kind of faded away in the second half. And the main problem that's still persisting is the reload issue. Is just a lot of reloading. We did see a lot of good barriers. We saw a lot of good target selection for the most part. Obviously, there was a couple moments you pointed out where the target selection was hit or miss. But the projected barriers, like I said, were much better in the first half. Alright, that's it for the third Jayne VOD review. This is 3 of 5. There are 2 more to go. If you guys like this and you'll learn something, consider giving it a like and subscribing on YouTube to catch more of these videos and the future Jayne VOD reviews. You can also check out all my Zarya and Orisa guides, Zarya and Orisa VOD reviews on the channel if you mess around and look around for stuff. And if you want to watch me do these reviews live, you can definitely follow me on Twitch and get announcements when that's happening on Twitter and Discord. All those links will be in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it was helpful, and as always, have a good one. Thanks for sticking around till the end of the video. Check out these 2 other videos on the left-hand side, and be sure to subscribe by clicking that button on the right. If you like all of this stuff, you can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and of course, YouTube. All the links will be in the description below. Again, thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a good one.